Hi, I have a 2,000 watt Chinese windmill I bought on eBay, and that windmill came without a controller, and I had to find one to make it work. I ended up getting one built. I found the schematics to make one from Solicity on the internet, from Solicity.com, and I needed somebody to build it. I met Larry Leamy on the Windy Nation web page, and he said, yeah, I can build it. So I thought, okay, so I had to deal with Larry. He sent me a list of parts. I went on the internet elsewhere, bought the parts. I had them sent to Larry's house, and Larry put the thing together, and this is the cabinet that it comes in. Here's the insides. This thing, the heart of this thing is this switch here. Now, this is a switch. This switches the controller, and let me explain to you what a controller basically does. If the windmill is putting out too much power, or if the inverter shuts down, the windmill needs to have a load on it. So this will switch from the inverter to a dump load system, which will put a load on the windmill so that it doesn't self-destruct. And this is the switch. And you think of it like this: the power coming into the controller is like a train going down a track. And when it comes into the controller, it has a switch track. It can either go on the one track or the other track. The one track will send it over to the inverter. I have a Power 1 inverter here, and that's what my grid tie is. And if the switch track switches, then it will go to the dump load system. And here is my dump load system. I have two Walmart 1500 watt heaters wired in series, which means makes it 3,000 watts. So anyhow, there's the switch. And this is the relay. This is like a $120 relay. This is like an industrial system here. This thing will run like anything. If I ever get another windmill, all I have to do is adjust one of these things, which is the voltage that kicks it on. It kicks on at about 180 volts now, is when it switches the track. There's a length of time how long it's on, and I forget what the other switch is for. This really works well. So that's basically the relay. It's an Omron relay, and this is the switch alongside of it, and here's the whole thing here. Notice that I have two rectifiers. This is the rectifier that changes the wild AC, the DC, to go to the inverter. And here's the dump load rectifier. We're dumping in DC. Here we have all kinds of terminals and stuff. We have a safety fuse here. All kinds of good terminals. And here we have a meter. Larry asked me if I wanted a meter, so we got a meter, and that's a voltmeter. And we're putting out about 70 volts right now. Here's the amp meter. And we're putting out about 3 amps right now. So wouldn't you know it, when you want to make a video, the wind dies down. I had a 15 mile an hour wind when I started it. Now it's down to about 11. So basically, this is the controller, and as I said before, it's like industrial quality. I couldn't ask for anything better. It's wonderful. I'll show you a little trick here. I'm going to put this down. Focus this on the dump load system. Now I put those 3 light bulbs above the heaters, which is the dump load. Now I'm going to switch the switch track. Hang on. Okay, everything you see there is that's power coming. That's DC power coming off of the windmill. And I recently added a little meter here. This 72 volt windmill is now hitting just about 200 volts. And this is a moderate wind. This will go up to 350 volts real quick. And the brightness of the light bulb goes up and down with the wind. Oh, it's going down a little bit there. Yeah, it's getting a little weaker. So it goes up and down with the wind. It's a really neat way to see what the windmill's doing. And thanks a lot. Bye-bye.